So today I would like to try and take you to the place where there is no self. And it's not going to be a very complicated video. I hope it's gonna feel more practical. And we are going to start right now. So I hope you are not driving or walking right now. Make sure you are just calm, sitting down, and for just a moment, just allow yourself to relax. Don't try to understand it. Do not move away from thoughts. Also, don't engage with thoughts. Also, don't be fixated on a certain object. Just be aware of the whole visual field in an effortless way. Now, this is already consciousness, where thoughts appear effortlessly. This is already the consciousness in which feelings appear effortlessly. You know how you are not the thought. Because when you sit down and you just allow your thoughts to run, you will see how there are gaps. There are gaps between thoughts. They appear naturally. You don't have to do anything in this process. There is no doer involved. Those gaps appear naturally. So when this happens, it becomes obvious that you are still alive even though there is no thought. So you are the consciousness in which thoughts appear. And you're also the consciousness in which this video appears. And when you're looking at your surroundings right now, you're also the same consciousness in which the whole surrounding appears. So when you're just effortlessly being in that, then you might realize how you as consciousness are always one with what is experienced. It's basically the realization that there is no entity in the head that is doing the perceiving. When you're touching an object and you feel that, then the consciousness is in that sensation. It's not in the brain. It's right in that sensation. Now that you know that you are not the thought or thinker, you are the consciousness, and the consciousness is in the sensation, you realize how you are in everything you perceive. And absolutely effortlessly. So there is no method needed. You're not dissociating from the thoughts, trying to fix them. but you're also not identifying with them. Because when you move away from thoughts, you're looking at them. This takes effort. Because you think you have to be in this position, and it makes you feel as if you are the thinker. This is the ego's version of being the observer. It's not the actual observer. The observer is always already one with what is experienced. You cannot separate that. If it feels like separation, it's not the consciousness that is separate. It is just the mind doing that. But it can be a useful tool to recognize that, wait a minute, I can see my thoughts, so I'm not them. But this is not the final destination. This is just, it's also not really a method. It's being used for you to recognize that you are, in fact, really not your thoughts. But this is still separation. So you can actually move back and become one. Don't be afraid of becoming identified. It's only identification when you're trying to fix something, do something about it. So there is an illusion that there is someone separate from the thought that can fix the thought. When you are just here, then you find yourself in everything. But only if you realize that you are really not the personality, that when you know that you are in fact the consciousness. So wherever you look, you know that whatever is observed is already one with what you are. So there is also no inner conflict that's happening. Feelings are allowed to be there, even if there's resistance. Only the feeling of doing something wrong would be an illusion. I'm meditating wrong, the wrong way. It's the wrong meditation. There is no wrong meditation. Unless you're trying to meditate. When there's a meditator, then it's hard to experience real meditation. But when you're not trying to meditate and you're just saying, I let life happen to me, I will just completely surrender, I'm not going to do anything. Thoughts happen, feelings happen, I don't care, it's just, and I completely dissolve. So it's not about understanding something. It's not about doing something right. It's just about surrendering completely to whatever is right now. So right now, when you are not looking at the body of yours, then from pure experience, there's only a video now. No one that's looking at it. And yet you know that you are. So that's you.